The man had just checked into a 5-star hotel. Strangely, the hotel kept shrinking. To verify his suspicions, he tied a rope between opposite walls of his room. When he woke the next day, yesterday's taut rope had gone slack. This left Nick puzzled. He rushed outside to measure the hallway. Walls that his arms couldn't reach last night were now easily within his grasp. Realizing the hotel was gradually shrinking, Nick hurried to tell his colleagues. At this rate of shrinking, everyone would eventually die. But his colleagues didn't believe him. They told him not to disrupt their work. As guests were waiting for breakfast, they pushed Nick away. Nick felt deeply disappointed. He didn't know how long he'd been trapped in the hotel. On his first day, Nick accidentally became the hotel's chef, responsible for checking eggs daily. But strange things kept happening. One day while using the bathroom, the doorknob began shaking violently, followed by eerie sounds.
What do you mean? Is it true what they say? Are you the liberator?
Nick explained he wasn't who they were looking for. Suddenly, numerous arms reached through the door. This terrified Nick. He kicked at the arms desperately, but it had no effect. Fortunately, Nick said something, and the arms mysteriously withdrew. But Nick was too afraid to leave, so he spent the night in the bathroom. The next day, a colleague came to use the restroom, and finally rescued Nick. Worried about more strange occurrences, Nick quickly asked his colleague about the hotel's exit, but the colleague said in 8 years working there, he had never left the hotel. Just then, Nick saw the hotel receptionist enter the kitchen. He moved to question her, but as Nick caught up, the receptionist vanished inexplicably. Realizing the hotel's horror, Nick approached the head chef to resign. Surprisingly, the head chef fell to his knees begging Nick not to leave. They were a team and couldn't lose anyone. He told Nick he was their most excellent chef. The hotel couldn't function without him. Seeing the head chef so distressed, Nick withdrew his resignation. But colleagues witnessed the scene. Thinking Nick was angling for a promotion, they decided to ignore him. After work, they kicked him out of the dormitory. With no options, Nick returned to his previous room to stay. But at that moment, chaos erupted throughout the hotel. The head chef and apprentices danced in the kitchen. Meanwhile, musical instruments played in the hallway. This filled Nick with terror. Then suddenly, the walls and windows shook violently. As glass shattered, the outside noises stopped. Nick realized the hotel had begun shrinking again. Could he escape this bizarre hotel?